Hello, welcome back to the woods and welcome back to a chilly morning in the woods. So before I start talking, I'm going to get some warm kit on, get a brew on. Now, what I wanted to talk about in this video, well, it's this little tiny head torch. And this is going to be another one of those tried and tested reviews. One of those bits of kit that I think is so good, I want to tell you all about it. So this little torch, well, I got a few questions about it because this one is the one that appeared in my EDC day sack video, where, well, it's the pack that I have with me every day while I'm at work doing whatever I need to do, and this one lives in the top pocket. And quite a few people said, "Hey, but what is the torch? Or what is that torch like? I've seen it, but what is it like?" Well, that's what this review is about, this torch and just how good it actually is. So this is it, the Nebo Mycro. It's a USB rechargeable torch. It has 3 main white light modes plus a turbo mode. Those 3 modes, the high power is 150 lumens, I think the medium power was 75, and the low power is 25 lumens, which is acceptable. It also has 2 little LEDs either side, and depending how far you cycle through, they show up either red or green. So 2 different types of light for if you're working in low light conditions. The USB charging port is on one end here, and it's got a little rubber waterproof cover, and at the other end is your switch, and this does all your different lighting modes. And it's quite a good little system they've got. It's very, very well thought out. So as I said, it has several different lighting modes, and it has this little switch on the end which controls all of them, and it's very, very easy to use. I'm not particularly tech orientated and I haven't struggled with it at all. When you first switch it on, it will go to a white light mode, and it will normally go to the high power mode. If you press and hold, it cuts straight to red light, which, if you're out at night and perhaps you're doing some night navigation, you need to preserve your night vision, there's no chance of it accidentally cutting to white light and suddenly taking your night vision away. So it's well thought out. As you cycle through the modes, you'll go high power white, medium power white, low power white. You then go over to green, and then finally red. Whichever one of those you decide, if you leave it on that mode, so if you go for low power white for more than, I think it's 30 seconds, the next time you switch your torch on, it will automatically go back to that. Same as if you're using red light, green light, it will remember. If you've used it for more than 30 seconds, it will go back to that mode the next time you turn it on, which again, I think is a really, really good feature. Good. So, in use, well, the head strap is adjustable and it's very, very comfortable. The lack of weight on the front means that when you're using it, it's not constantly falling down, even when I'm out running, and that tends to be when this has been used the most. These winter nights, several nights out a week, I go for a shuffle around the block. And I'm usually out for half an hour, 45 minutes. I tend to use the low power mode, and what I found in the past with some head torches is while you're running, the weight of the torch on the front gradually moves it down. Not with this. As I said, I use it on the low power mode, which I find completely adequate for while I'm out running. There's some quite large areas that I run across where there's no lighting, and this is very, very good at lighting the way, even on the low power mode. As far as how long does it take to use up your battery, well, since I've had this, I've charged it once. When I initially got it, it had a charge in which wasn't a full charge. It ran out while I was away on a weekend. I charged it up off my battery pack, which I think it took about 2 hours to charge up, and it was fully charged, and that was the last time I've charged this little torch up. And as I said, I use it on the low power mode, or if I'm out navigating at night, I'm either using red or green light, and the battery lasts very, very well. If you just take it on the low power white mode, when I've been out running, I'm running 3 times a week. I'm out for half hour, 45 minutes each one of those, and the last time I charged this was at least 4 weeks ago. So yeah, you can see it runs for quite a long time, and the amount of light that it puts out is very, very adequate. Now, the other great thing about this, I didn't buy it in an outdoor shop. I bought this in my local B&Q hardware type DIY place, and it cost me $14.99, which for a piece of lighting nowadays isn't very expensive at all. I've looked around and that does seem to be the price for them. I've seen a few places doing them for £16. Henny Haynes doing them for $14.95, so it's easily available. It's a cracking bit of kit. The quality seems very, very good, seems very reliable, and if you're in the market for a small lightweight head torch that you can carry with you, that isn't going to weigh you down or take up a large amount of space in your pack, this is the thing to go for. I think it's a great little item. It's not something I've seen reviewed massively on the net, And I can't see why not, because I think it's superb for just keeping in your car, or as part of an emergency kit, or as part of your EDC kit. This is great. It even makes a superb little torch if you're out doing a spot of lightweight bushcrafting, or perhaps even some stealth camping. Those red and green light modes come in very, very handy for that. This is the way forward. So I have no hesitation in recommending it to you. This is a cracking bit of kit. So there you go, the Nebo Mycro head torch, available from all good outdoor retailers, I'm sure, and one or two hardware stores. But all in all, a great little bit of kit, so go and check them out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, remember, hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. In the description box down below, you will find links to my social media, so Instagram, Facebook, etc. There's also a link down there to the Greencraft shop. Pop over there, there's a few interesting bits coming up in the next week or so, so pop over there, have a look at those. Also, while you're down there, check out my Patreon page if you want to get involved with the channel, if you want to get first dibs on the kit in the shop and a discount. Patreon is the way to go, so pop over there, check that out. Anyway, I think that's everything. I've been Neil, and until next time, stay safe in the woods.